Phil Mickelson has become a divisive figure in the world of golf over the past year or so, since he was one of the most vocal golfers to jump ship and move over to the breakaway LIV Golf League. And he has been talking LIV Golf again this week, as he has heaped praise on one rival. Today, we're discussing Mickelson's words as well as some recent criticisms. Stay tuned. First up, we're talking Greg Norman. As we all well know, Australia's Norman has become the face of the LIV Golf Breakaway League in what has been a roller coaster year for the Great White Shark. However, recent reports have suggested that Norman and the organization with whom he has recently become the face of have fallen out, and he might be on the verge of being ousted in favor of Taco Bell executive Mark King. This would represent a massive U-turn for both LIV Golf and the career of Norman, and this has been suggested since the summer. It comes as Norman continually appears to continually drop the ball on issues, but after all, he is a golfer, not a businessman. The rumors have prompted LIV Golf Managing Director Majid Al-Sorer to come out in defense of his man, saying, "Greg Norman is our CEO and commissioner. Any suggestion that changes are being made to Greg's title or role is patently false." Norman faced a huge backlash after appearing to downplay the brutal murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi by saying, "We all make mistakes." He was also ridiculed for the open letter he sent to PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan, in which he appeared to threaten him. To be honest, we're not entirely sure how he has gotten this far in the role, but as they say, any publicity is good publicity, right? Give us your thoughts on Norman below. Next up, LIV Golf has its eye on yet more PGA players. The Saudi-backed league has suggested that they plan on having all players for 2023 signed up by the end of this calendar year, and that would include any more players they plan on bringing across from the PGA Tour. Reportedly, in the sights of LIV Golf are big names such as Patrick Cantlay and Xander Schauffele, but neither player has commented on those rumors so far. LIV President Atul Khosla was recently asked about which new players could come through the metaphorical LIV Golf doors, to which he revealed, "We're in the middle of the discussions. We are going to get it done this year. We want the teams locked in by the new year. It will play itself out over the next couple of months." He also discussed coverage of the Breakaway League's events, suggesting that they are pretty close to signing with a big American network. At present, coverage is limited to the league's website and its YouTube channel, but any deal with an American network would be huge for the organizers and the league itself. Khosla went on to say, "These are not 6-month or 1-year deals. If a TV network is getting behind this, it's for multiple years. We have got to start commercializing the product. We've got to get on TV. We have to get corporate partners. These are milestones that we need to hit." News of DJ's huge year now. Stick around. Dustin Johnson was once a darling of the game, but as he too defected to LIV Golf in favor of his bank account, he also became a pariah in the eyes of the game's traditionalists and PGA purists. However, Johnson will be able to sleep soundly in the knowledge that his decision seems to have been vindicated, in a monetary sense at least, after he finished the LIV season with a whopping $35 million. The former world number one, who infuriated some fans after sarcastic comments surrounding his decision to leave the PGA Tour recently, won the season-ending event at Miami at the end of October, receiving an $18 million winner's check for his troubles. He was also handed a $16 million prize for captaining the 4 aces to the team title alongside his fellow Americans Patrick Reed, Taylor Gooch, and Pat Perez. The 2 winning prizes, his individual $18 million and a $4 million cut of the team prize, lifted his seasonal winnings to $35,637,767, which will do nothing for his popularity with golf fans. Asked to give his thoughts on his mammoth year, Johnson replied by saying, "It's pretty good. I feel like it should have been a lot better, but I'm pretty happy with what ended up happening, winning the team championship. These numbers will only vindicate LIV Golf's detractors and prove that those who have defected have simply done it for the money. I mean, $35 million is just insane. What do you guys think?" So what has Lefty been saying about his LIV Golf rival? Mickelson enjoyed the best performance of his LIV Golf season recently as he reached the quarterfinals of the team championship before being sent packing by British Open winner Cam Smith. Mickelson, who has won 6 majors over the course of his success-filled career, has played in all 8 LIV events this year and has also proven himself to be a dab hand in the commentary box. Lefty surprised fans of the game as he took to the commentary box after being knocked out by Smith recently, where those around the game picked up on his smooth flow and the obvious wealth of knowledge he brings to the booth. He also gushed about Australia's Smith, who he admitted he loves watching play the game. Phil became the oldest major winner in 2021 as he shocked the field to bag the PGA Championship, and he went on to explain that Smith is currently his favorite player to watch because he is a swinger of the club. Of course, what he means is that he doesn't thrash at the ball and lets the club do all the work. Mickelson then described Smith's rhythm as beautiful before adding that watching him play is special. Smith is certainly one of the best players in the world right now, and Mickelson's words will certainly give the Aussie a huge confidence boost. Not that he particularly needs it. Who is your favorite player right now? And what about his comments surrounding his renewed passion for the game? Let's see. Phil was on the receiving end of a ton of criticism as the LIV Golf civil war erupted earlier this year, describing its Saudi backers as scary mother effers. That said, he still went off and signed with them, which only appeared to paint him as a hypocrite. However, earlier this month, the three-time Masters winner came in for more criticism as he claimed the LIV Golf Series has renewed his passion for the game we all know and love. Those comments led to a severe backlash from fans who are still not over the fact that Mickelson and others have simply sold out to play golf for a controversial tournament backed by a nation with a seriously questionable human rights record. Lefty was one of the first defectors, and he was seen as a huge coup for the breakaway league, given his status around the game. But his form hasn't been the best since leaving the PGA Tour, prompting some fans to look on with a wry smile. He has finished in the top 10 just once in the LIV tournaments this year, but that didn't stop him from taking to Twitter to sing the praises of his new employers. He posted, "Thank you to my fellow players, fans, teammates, and especially everyone at LIV Golf. I'm so proud and happy to be part of this evolution in professional golf. My passion for the game has been renewed, and I can't wait for LIV Golf Season 2. And what was the reaction like? Stay tuned to find out. Well, it wasn't all likes and positive comments, let's put it that way. Mickelson, who until a year or so ago had enjoyed his status as one of the game's more popular players, has simply shown that all he's interested in is money and not the integrity of the game. The same goes for the rest of the defectors, to be honest. I mean, how much money does one man actually need? They were already taking part in one of the richest sports in the world, where simply being average in your profession can result in becoming a millionaire. And the criticisms came thick and fast after Phil decided to post how happy he currently is. One fan picked up on the fact that his becoming the oldest major winner last year is one of the most iconic major wins of the last 50 years, suggesting that his words are probably motivated by his paychecks, which incidentally was also hinted at by other fans. As the biggest civil war to ever engulf the game of golf shows absolutely no sign of letting up, LIV Golf will further disrupt the traditional calendar again next year as they increase their event calendar to 14. Whilst we would never begrudge someone making money, the idea that someone from the bottom of the field can attain generational wealth overnight is one that simply doesn't sit right. What do you guys think? As always, thanks for stopping by today, and remember to tune in again next time for more great bits and pieces. Bye, guys.